What is up, everybody? You're checking out the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast, what the world is listening to. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity and C, and we are jumping back into our Attitude Years recap series, and we're covering WWE Raw is War from October 12th, 1998. We're jumping right into our time machine and into the action with the WWE Tag Team Champions and New Age Outlaws defending against Animal and Draws. Remember, the past couple of weeks, Billy Gunn has been sort of on the ouch with DX, and now all of a sudden he's back and he just tells them to accept it, which we're going to do. During the match, DOA attack Hawk, who is on commentary, and draws an animal attack DOA, which then leads to a no contest. And then afterwards, the Headbangers nail the Road Dogg with a boombox, setting up their match for Judgment Day against the Headbangers. So a lot of craziness to start off Raw's War, which is what we're used to. I'm glad to see Billy Gunn back with Road Dogg, but they got their hands full with the Headbangers. Next, we see Vince McMahon arrive in a white Corvette, and then he's in his office and he sees Kane arrive backstage. We then find out we're gaining Intercontinental Championship tournament. The winners will be facing in the main event to crown the new Intercontinental Champion. We're seeing Ken Shamrock take on Steve Blackman. During the match, of Blue Blazer attacks Ken Shamrock and Steve Blackman, and then Shamrock applies an ankle lock on Steve Blackman after the match because he's pissed, but Ken Shamrock will advance. This is the first appearance of a Blue Blazer back in '98. Exciting to see this. We see Vince McMahon watching The Undertaker arrive. We then see Val Venus with Terry Reynolds defeat Marvelous Mark Mero with the WWE Women's Champion Jacqueline. Terry distracts Mero, allowing Val Venus to nail the Fisherman's Buster, and he gets a 3 count victory. Val's going to move on. After the match, Jackie attacks Terry. Jackie's wearing Sable's here in her ponytail. Jackie goes backstage and Sable attacks Jacqueline, and the two have a cat fight until they are separated out by the ring. We saw Paul Bearer arriving backstage. Mankind gives an interview and he says that Ken Shamrock has 1B cheer shots, and he has one word for Ken Shamrock, and that's Sacco. We then see Mankind taking on Mark Henry. China comes out during the match. Mark Henry gives a poem to China. Mankind takes off his shoe and applies Mr. Sacco. After the match, China asks Mark Henry why he's doing it, why he's sending her all these legal papers, and Mark Henry says it's out of my hands, and he's still not sure what this is all about. Stone Cold Steve Austin arrives in a cement truck looking for Vince. We see X-Pac defeat Jeff Jarrett after Jeff Jarrett goes to open his guitar case and Head is in there, allowing X-Pac to nail the X roll up Jeff Jarrett and gets a 3 count. Afterwards, Al Snow runs in the ring and grabs Head. Then we get the moment that everyone talks about in the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin pours cement in Vince McMahon's car. Stone Cold then comes to the ring and says that Stone Cold Steve Austin will continue to make McMahon's life hell. The only hand Stone Cold will raise at Judgment Day is his. Vince McMahon, a big man wearing a disguise, a cop, and 2 dogs come out on the ramp. Vince tells Stone Cold that he will team up with The Rock to take on the Brothers of Destruction tonight. Stone Cold will need an eye in the back of his head tonight. After the Brothers of Destruction attacked Vince, he can't ride horses anymore, and he blames Stone Cold. Stone Cold violated and humiliated him, so Vince is going to do the same to Stone Cold. If Stone Cold doesn't declare a winner at Judgment Day, Austin will be fired by Vince McMahon. We then see Ken Shamrock defeat Val Venus after an ankle lock. After the match, Goldust returns and he attacks Val Venus and nails a shattered dream. We see Mankind talking to Vince McMahon in the back. The Rock is giving an interview and he gets interrupted by D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry, which he gets pissed off by. We then see X-Pac defeat Mankind after Ken Shamrock hits Mankind with a chair shot to the leg. And then we get the Intercontinental Championship match. Ken Shamrock defeats X-Pac after Ken Shamrock attacks X before the match and applies an ankle lock and gets the win. And Ken Shamrock is your new Intercontinental Champion. We then come to our main event, the Brothers of Destruction taking on The Rock and WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin. Paul Bearer comes out, D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry come out as well. Mark Henry and D'Lo attack The Rock outside of the ring, and Mark Henry nails a splash to The Rock. And then the big boss man returns and nails Stone Cold Steve Austin with a nightstick. Undertaker and Kane attack Austin, and Raw work goes off the air. Judgment Day is upon us. That's our next show. Stay tuned and stay uncensored. Bye.